Inshallah and Ashe. Diddy wants to join the show. It is the Wisdom of Wednesday. Say hi, Diddy. Say, I am cold. So is my mother. But we're live. Being that we are producing greater partnerships, moving inward and upward and onward and outward, just elevating partnerships that are actually in the best interest of our heart, our chalice. So you may be feeling or being aware of any actions that you actually have initiated. The choices in our consciousness, our awareness about the baby steps that we are taking to move forward. So if you can physically move or do some kind of moving physical exercise to assist in harmonizing the flow, releasing the excess stored energy that's in our bodies, and knowing that the actions are going to be more mindful, motivated by our heart, our chalice, the star that we are. So if you've had any relationships that have been kind of building up, any kind of emotional threadings, those sensations literally may become to like the blast off moment, triggers. So this energy is streaming forward or steaming forward. It may be in a state of calm. That's the best thing to do. Or go to the zone of neutrality, especially as you move through these energies in our body. So you may even feel some tension, maybe some overly excited, eclectic, electric, magnetic kinds of energies, or having the ability or an opportunity for reconciliation, harmony, balance, clarity, and using our higher self, the wisdom of our Sira, what we look like in the other world, the other realm, just navigating our heart star grid for in our interactions during the day, conversations. And with that, welcome to the Daily Snippet. I am your host. I'm a practicing holistic shaman and medium, an otherworldly life coach, and a subtle energetic surgeon. But I do go by the term holistic Sha medium, which is a merging of it all, coined by my friend Rich when I was in Mongolia in 2018. But my intention is to utilize these indigenous technologies, these ways, along with the elemental realms, our original divine blueprint to navigate our soul's harmonic through these realms, elemental, imaginal, and into and through our shamanic portal, which is actually our 8th energetic center, sometimes called the soul star, with the cosmos, the subtle energies, and really so much more, with offerings, prescriptions, and rituals, generally the otherworldly kind, herbs and whatnot, to really add to your personal container, the sauce of your ingredients, your personal medicine, and also your prime directive, just assisting you in discovering your own personal inner genius, that medicine, the star that I believe we all are, just really reintroducing you to that magical being, that essence that resides within each and every one of us so that our light may shine even brighter. And I know it's a challenge, but my name is Tanya D, and welcome to my virtual medicine room. And if you have yet to subscribe to my channels, please do, YouTube or otherwise. And remember, referring a friend, liking and sharing does get you a message for your way to get you on your off on your highway. Tanya D on YouTube and my Musing with Tanya D podcast. So if you've listened into the Otherworldly Insights, that's this year's season title, Out for Your Musing Pleasure, the season of Libra, we have Venus in the house. So this is exploring our ability to do just that, to open up and receive. These are our spiritual truths. The hearing sister, clairaudience, is really online. Jophiel, the beauty archangel. So let's really give a big shout out for that. And also my new subscribers, blessings and thank you for joining me and sharing me. And also for those of you that have been part of my journey since the beginning, Shay, and blessings to you as well. It's been super exciting and fun. And also, if you don't mind hitting the bell button so you too are notified. And remember, a comment or a share does get you a message for your way, for your day, to get you on your way. It really does help with the algorithm. Echoing it out to other like-minded musers in the galactic universe, insights of the other world, the world of spirit, the subtle energies, also called the chakras, the elementals, cosmos, astrology, source, and so much more. And you can also find me on other social channels like TikTok and Instagram. However, if your soul is nudging at you to dive on deeper into the realms of the other world, the mystical and the magical, head on over to my Musing Corridor. This is my digital library in the sky. I should add. It's a venue where you have some amazing options to assist you and opportunities to guide you. A private sacred circle, a community, a village to utilize as well, which I think we need more community. And I am your otherworldly shamanic assistant. You truly are your own healer, but sometimes we do need another worldly life coach assistant to get us out of our own way. We do get in our own way. So with that, just a few announcements. And, I got my little thing right over here. Hang on 1 second. So these are our options. They're kind of creepy. We've got a spider on the web, a broom, or a snake. So those are your options for today. So that's pretty exciting. But the early bird opportunity to invest in yourself, the door is open to utilize your intuitive gifts and your psychic abilities. The energy world, merging the intuitive energy spirit realm to the physical body, and so much more. It's energy to matter, or spirit to matter, taking form, bringing spirit to matter, changing your stars, or at least activating them on the energetic highway, the star that we each uniquely are. So when we begin to merge the energy body, the subtle energetic body, in the fields with our physical and our soul, we then become the being, the star that we're meant to be, having our own spiritual walk of fame, who we are. So this investment is on the rise after midnight tonight. So today is the last day when you can invest in your stars at the angel number of 888. And tomorrow after midnight, it's an angelic number sequence of $999, a dollar below 1,000. So the price option is elevating. So be sure to change your stars and join me there. And we also have the Rising of the Origins. That last immersion was in May, but I'm opening the door next week, I believe, starting on Tuesday. The immersion starts. So join the Rising of the Origins on Facebook. It's a private society to be a part of that, or the link is in the show notes. And there's a gallery of gifts in there as well. But being that we are manifesting a relationship today, our own relationships outside of us in our day-to-day world, could be at work, at play, whatever that is, moving onward, upward, and forward. And we have the frequency of Libra season, the beauty of Jophiel. That podcast is also out. So the sensitivity you may be feeling in your heart is because you are growing, heart-inspirited relationship growth. Even what we value may be rising and our ego may be triggering us. So there's this elevated paradigm out into the world. It's this rawness of possibly wild energy that's coming all together. So stay in the flow, moving forward with any relationships. They're probably shifting, they're changing, they're transforming. Some are ending, some are beginning, or the new systems are getting upgraded that actually started yesterday. So we're in the flow. So the key to access and to open the door in this sense is to be following through on the initiation and the completion of things. It's like making cookies. You don't just make the dough, you got to finish and actually bake them and not just eat the dough. Or the actions that you took in your relating sector that you began or started. So these are heartfelt desires. That's what we should be acting upon, initiations from our heart. And when we feel these taking form, a new relationship creation, knowing that our ego energy is highly activated today and involved in the energy of it, the triggers may be in our relationships. Outside situations or old relationship aspects, just stepping away from the old and closing the door to those old systems and relating. So do what you can to not respond to the elements of the outer world in those situations, the elements of our environment even. The less energy we feed into these old paradigms and structures, the faster they dissipate and they fade away. They kind of go off into Neverland. But to manifest the new relationship, just really focusing on our heart and our ego, creating a solid foundation, the ones that we intend to keep, and putting energy in our cosmic soup with new ingredients, new behaviors, new actions, possibly new people, events, a new career, a new job, even a new situation. So things are streaming through our heart, our chalice, the entire time as we do this process. So we are moving onward, we're moving upward with this new paradigm and these changes that were actually initiated yesterday. Could have been in a dream space. And how we relate our relationships. So avoid, if you can, again, responding to situations that you are discontinuing or unsubscribing from in your life. It's kind of like a smile and a walk away. There's no need to respond. You're just moving onward and upward, a new door's opening and becoming manifested. The reason being, that week ago, I think, we had all our upper energetic centers online, and now we're from the heart and below. So the corridor is kind of shifting there. Things are becoming down and into our world. Okay, on the elemental highway, look at all that earth. We've got like a young earth dog of a day, but we do have a mountain range. So a mountain range with all this earth. These are great friends or siblings, no rivalry there, no enemies, getting along. There's a lot of earth, even in storage in the tiger. We've got earth everywhere. So it's a very all yang of a day. We do have yin in storage and some hiding. Fire, the hour of the horse, which is upon us. We're going to release more fire, which then creates more earth. So our day is very thick, it's strong, it's heavy, it's dense. We do need more of the yang wood, the tiger, to break up and loosen up the earth. And the mountain actually tends to be dry, very dry. Actually, the rivers, yin water, provides moisture to our very dry, heavy earth. And without water, our day may feel as if it's struggling to move forward because mountains are stable, they're strong. We go to the mountain and tell the mountain our secrets and our stories. But water and wood, yin, because we've got plenty of yang today. So this is a lot of yin energy. Water is going to give earth a job, and wood is going to loosen it up by breaking ground. So this is visions, communication, ideas, getting in the flow. And remember, again, that we do go to the mountain. The mountain doesn't come to us. So go tell the mountain your secrets. But definitely nature. Wood is the element needed. We could use metal as well because that's taking energy from the earth. And metal is performance or output for an earth person. So you can see right next to our day master, the yang earth, we do have a yang metal. So this is decision making, communication, managers. Store manager kind of feels like that. This would be a great manager, that having a solid foundation, all that mountainous energy to nurture the employees and manage them, bringing happiness. But metal, wood, and yin water as elemental grounding. Be creative. Metal is also air, minerals, crystals, stuff like that. Stones, the wisdom of our bones and the stones. So there's other elementals that can come into play as well. But the month talent is the artistic energy. It's excellent. It's at a high efficiency. These are fine taste, extraordinary, like luxury dining, artistic skills, communication, really great at that. Writers, loving public gatherings, those intellectual challenges or debates. And on the year, we have the flamboyant talent or God, also in the high efficiency arena. So this is strong, creative, and communication abilities, but also that strong sex appeal and drive, very energetic, chatty, unpredictable, swearing, foul language. I'm known for that. Come on. Loving just to take risks. They have a love of that. And so we have this artistically inclined, flamboyant kind of a day. So that's super exciting. And then on to the messages. And again, your options. They're kind of creeping me out, just saying that out loud. The spider web, the snake, I don't know, and a broomstick. I just heard a funny thing about Keanu Reeves and spiders, but whatever. Oh boy. So what I did do this time is I have a fun new card deck, a new set of messages from Samhain coming up soon. So I thought I would start with this oracle, the season of the witches, and bring those in. So first off, if you chose the spider, hang on, I'm going to move this over here because I got Diddy on my lap and I can't hit my little button. So let's get rid of that. And if you chose the spider, you get the wolf. The 44, this is like, where does my heart belong, on the inside to the outside? So this is connection in our inner world to the dimensional frequencies and other realms. And then when we connect into them, we also connect to our outer realm dimensions, the multiverse, within and without. So we can decide what portal door to open and where our heart truly belongs on our inner world and our outer world into our day-to-day world. But this is leaving the old paradigm and entering into the new. The world devouring the ferocious calling within the howling of our spirit to run wild in the freedom of just knowing. It's instinct and freedom. Freedom like the wolf, or hungry like the wolf, actually. So our instincts are kind of a roadmap to surviving this human experience that we're experiencing. Wow. Instincts give us like this urge to eat when we're hungry, to put on a jacket when we're cold, to seek intimacy or sex even when we're aroused, or to sense danger even when we can't see it with our eyes. Animals are actually great at that. So this is intuition and instinct. These are gifts from the powers that be to really assist us to discover happiness and support of our own inner well-being. It's our intuition, being our inner knowing. Join me for Change Your Stars and take the quiz, as intuition comes in more than just one form. It's not just visions and verbal and knowing and sensing and feeling. There's so much. It connects us to this intelligence of this spirit realm and to the intelligence of the earth plane. Different kinds of frequencies. But the Earth star is online today. After we move from the heart to the root center, we then manifest it, taking form. But sadly, many of us have really muted our animal natures, the Wetames, the fierce protectors of the wild. We've become too reliant on what we can see, and also we've forgotten how to tap into this intelligence, this higher octave frequency of intuition that's already available to each and every one of us. So the wolf is calling to remind us. Do you want to say hi, Diddy? To remind us that we're on our way home, or maybe we're transitioning. Look at Diddy. He's kind of sad, but you may even feel lost or confused about something in your life with this message. You may not know what direction to travel into, what's safe to pick up along the way. So the wolf allows us instance to take over, to receive this guidance through the urges that we feel and the sensations. It's like the push and the pull and the tugging. It's right in the center of our being, of our essence. So really take a few moments to feel these urges, especially when we're being faced with a decision. So we can start with something small, like what toothpaste to buy. I like the salty one, by the way. Or what blog to read, what daily snippet calls out to you. So this really assists to help you build trust in your own internal guidance system, your own instincts, and eventually, over time and space, just tapping into, or you're being able to tap into this energy at will, consciously, and use it for your every decision and life that you make. So it's kind of reminding me literally of that song, Hungry Like the Wolf, if you've heard that. But following the wolf, if you chose the broomstick, we have, oh, whoopsie, what am I doing? Oh, hang on. I'm getting all crazy here. Oh no, that is the wolf. Hang on. This is great. The witch, finally. Look at that. But she's otherworldly, but we'll get to that. The 43, this is like also otherworldly. So it's like, do we believe in an off-world realm where we connect and believe in this unseen world? We then are in this divine connection with spirit. It's our intuition and our senses. It's, do we belong believing one thing or another? And then in doing so, we do connect with our intuition. So what the witch is asking us is to really to grab hold and allow the dwelling, the fire within the belly, fire in the belly, if you've read that book, just awaken everything that is. It's a glimpse, a delicate pull at the very roots. It's like living an alchemy of ourselves. So it's like, where are my witches? So being at the center of the message, this is energy, strength, it's wisdom. So a witch can tap into the healing powers of the earth, the wisdom of the powers that be, as well as the energy within us all. So it's a power that can move energy to create any life of choice. If you've been watching Hocus Pocus 2, which I did start last night, however, I did fall asleep. But being a witch, we know the signs. We see them all around us. We could use potions, spells to really give healing. I would call those rituals. Even hope to all that we see or who comes to you for guidance. And just using your gifts to nourish and heal for the good of the whole, the all, the community. And being that this message has really appeared today, believe that you are wiser than you know. You have got thousands of years of wisdom, ancient wisdom, that are also available to each and every one of us. So if you're finding your path to magic, this is confirmation that you should kind of continue to explore your craft, your message there, your wisdom. And if you are experienced, just know that maybe it's time to dig even deeper, step up as possibly a high priestess, start your own coven. And being that she's otherworldly, just know that you are more capable of manifesting all that your heart desires, even if you have not had really success with what you think you haven't had success with. Our mind gets in the way with any kind of magic or spell casting in the past. Practice makes perfect, even in magic and all the things. A spell that may not have worked doesn't mean that you're not powerful or that you're on the wrong path. It could just mean that you aren't ready for this spell at the time. It's just like our energetic centers. Sometimes they don't open all at once because we're not ready to receive that energy quite yet. So we manifest what we are ready to receive. So just consider working with spells or magic or rituals that really require a smaller amount of effort, or working on healing spells and clearing out the old baggage that just may be keeping you from calling in the things that your heart desires, because magic itself is a form of alchemy. So these conditions need to be right to turn your spiritual lead into gold. That's transformation. So just keep trying. You will succeed. This is wisdom and alchemy. If you chose the snake, this is great. I had a great morning just saying that, even though my hair went a little wonky, but you get divination, this is great, which is, for me, sometimes it's a message that you may need just that, a divination. But this is where does my heart belong? And when our heart felt belonging, when we know that and we are in love with it, we then are mindful of our heart, and we law of attract what we are frequenting. So like energies, law of attract like energies. So if you don't feel like you belong somewhere, there's something you're frequenting that you can't see that is attracting that. It could be a message or a memo even, that you don't heartfelt belong in. So a different affirmation might be just what's necessary to shift that vibration energy that you are attracting. But this is a message to take a breath, take it twice. And hold. It's insight, it's reflections, being guided by the light. It's guidance, reflection, and insight. It kind of reminds me of being a reflector, but it's also cards, shells, tea light readings. I guess we could read tea lights too. Coffee, bones, stones, flowers. There are a plethora of ways, of different ways we can do divination, the art of divination. When I was in Africa, we did sand divination, stick divination. I do cowrie shell, contemplative voice, oracles. It's just a practice that's been used for centuries to seek guidance from the divine, the other world. It's just been a part of witches, medicine people, shamans. It's been a medicine or a toolkit, again, for centuries. But it's a magical, beautiful practice that really can assist us to see beyond what's immediately in front of us. It can show us hidden dangers. It can show us gifts. It provides new ideas. It could shut down old ones. So divination is a way to seek advice for the powers that be, while also showing those hidden dangers and those spiritual truths. But being that this message has arrived today, it's a message that we are being asked to explore our ability to receive guidance from the earth, the divine, the other worlds. There's no limit on these realms. It's time to go on deeper into our practice. Maybe you're going to learn to trust your own ability, your own intuitive senses, to feel your way into your messages, as well as a new ability to interpret them. So it's a message that also means that there's a need to take more. It's taking more time and space to reflect. It could also be easy to get lost into the day-to-day mundane without taking time to kind of process everything you've been through. Journaling, reflecting, something as simple as pulling a single card every day, either in the morning or the evening, that can really assist and make sense of the events around you. So it can also help you to see things that you might have overlooked. Consider something that you would have never otherwise seen before. Sometimes we do get in our own way. So there are a plethora of divination ways, whether it's automatic writing, bone reading, candles, dreams, numerology, runes, scrying, palmistry. There's so much more, right? I do the bones, the shells, and the contemplative voice and cards, but I also bring in the cosmology of numerology with the stars. But with all these messages, so amazing. The elementals, wood, which is our ideas, our visions, water, which is psychic and communication, scrying in a way, transforming our relationships to a new paradigm, through the ignition. You got to start the car, the engine of what your heart wants, rooting it to the root center and then into the earth star. So really avoid responding to those expired subscriptions. And if you're picking up what I'm throwing down with that, don't subscribe to those channels anymore, being that we are manifesting new worlds and paradigms in our relationship sector. It really is important to not only love, but also to trust and protect what it is that you are, what's taking form, a new way to approach relationships, approach them differently, see them differently, all the things. The inner realm comes kind of to the outer realm, but we do need sacred time and space as our heart needs this protection. Protection is a thing. Energetic boundaries, people have issues with that, just saying. To grow and really to take on a new form, you have to have boundaries. But the key authentically is to trust yourself in the process, your intuition, your feelings, be in the light of the divine. Our spiritual mind is very active. Just remember, thinking ain't the same as knowing. What you're thinking maybe not be what you're knowing. But our intuition does hold more of this integrated vibration of this knowledge, these ancient wisdom in our bones. That's metal. The duality, our ego does get triggered. So just really allow the heart to do the inviting. That's what Libra does. Libra invites. So where the inspirited comes in and the love, the joy molecules, things the heart loves, authentically loves and lights you up, thinks and loves, expands and loves, beliefs about love of what you believe. Are you loving your thoughts? Maybe focus on what feels lighter, more harmonious, more balanced, the scales. Those are the ones to think, those loving affirmations that really bring peace and harmony to your spirit. So loving thoughts are the actions to initiate and allow your heartstrings to play during the day. So it's a great day to manifest those heartfelt desires, the knowing and the trusting and the protecting of what it is you're manifesting, that solid foundation in your relationship. So really giving time and space to connect, and invite. It's that inviting energy. Our throat center's online too, so it's almost like from the throat to the heart, to the root, to the earth kind of thing happening, that just channeled in. But imagine a world full of heartfelt, loving connections, totally different frequencies. So I would affirm that I'm in my sacred space or my sacred chalice, my heart, manifesting a new set of loving connections and relations. It's almost like think of being in the sweat lodge when you say you're to all my relations in all my directions. So with that, ashe and blessings. Grateful that you tuned in today. And if my snippets assist you in any way, please tag me with you watching them. Share with a friend or an enemy. Why not? We all need some juice. And change your stars too. That is elevating this evening at midnight in about 12 hours. So I will see you on the other side. I'll see you tomorrow somewhere. Ashe.